turn that.
Right, everybody.
Careful there,
Welcome back to Section 325 podcast. We took a week off for 4th of July. We hope everybody had a good 4th of July week and weekend and all that stuff. It's great to be an American for sure. Well, you and I get to do a podcast, right? We get to talk about all these freedoms that we have. People get to play great sports.
Talk about whatever we want. We can talk about basketball, football, Lululemon. Whatever we want to talk about.
We could talk about politics.
We could.
But I'm saving that for the Thanksgiving table so I don't have to buy Christmas gifts.
That's good.
You know?
That's good.
People get mad at you.
Thankful for the country. Thankful people shoot off fireworks until 2 a.m.
Yeah, still. They're still going off.
Yeah.
They're still
It's a compulsive disorder.
a compulsive disorder.
I picture people.
You heard it here first.
The biggest ones are the 11:20 p.m. fireworks. It's like, what was the thought process there? Like,
right when you're about to...
Let's go outside. Shoot them off.
You're about to doze off. Like the day's ended and then
You're about
crack.
to go to sleep. Yeah.
Or boom.
Yep. It's like, what was that? Just, let's go. Like rabies or something. Last firework.
Yeah. Oh, he still got something left over. Let's just do one every night until... I like do them on the... I buy a lot.
I get it.
Do them on the 4th.
Hey, freedom is freedom.
And then I save the rest for New Year's. Like, what do you need to bounce them off on the 11th or the 10th of July?
Yeah. See, I saved the rest for August 12th. That's a big day for me.
Oh, your birthday?
No, it's just a random date.
It's your birthday.
No, I'm serious. Random date.
Really?
I'm just joking.
Oh, God.
I don't save anything.
Wait, your birthday is in August, right?
August 4th is my
4th.
birthday. Yep.
Yeah. I'm the 14th.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're close.
Oh, my wedding anniversary is the 15th.
Oh, wow.
Just make a weekend of it.
Well, if I get a happy birthday, you guys will get a happy anniversary on Facebook.
Make a weekend of it.
Yeah. Me, you, and the missus?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, little golf.
Yeah, let's do it.
Golf.
I'm
All
in.
right.
I'm
All right,
in.
let's do it. Can't wait. That'll be fun.
What's going on? I mean,
should we call your wife right now and let her know what's happening on your anniversary?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Live on the show?
No.
Bring her in?
No.
No, come on. Put it on speaker. Let's do this.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Let's just see what she says. This will be fun, you guys.
She has a lot to say.
We've never done anything like this.
She has a lot to say, so we'll...
Let's see if she answers.
Hopefully she doesn't say anything.
Yo, babe, what up?
Yo, babe, what up? I love it.
We're on the podcast right now.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
So you just made the podcast with that.
That's great.
Yeah, this is Sean, but Zach has some information. We just made some plans.
Yeah,
and I'll let him tell you.
Sean's birthday is August 14th.
Okay.
So we just figured we'd make a weekend of it and celebrate the anniversary and Sean's birthday.
Yeah.
The three of us.
So the three of us are going out.
That's perfect. I love that.
Yeah.
I figured you would, so that's why I said we would.
got me some Crown Apple shots for my 30th birthday at the Beacon, and that was just a good memory. So
There you go.
time.
Crown
Look at
Apple.
you just giving back to the community.
I think Crown Apple's happening again. I haven't drank in a while. I might as well get
what do you
after
mean you
it.
haven't drank in a while? You drank Saturday.
I had one shot of tequila to see if it would help my golf.
What do you
game.
consider drinking? No, I'm just kidding.
You know, I mean, drinking. Uber
Yeah,
home. I have to Uber home.
All right. Well, we'll keep you up to date on the plans there.
Yeah, thanks for answering your phone and adding to the show.
Okay.
Do you have anything you want to say?
If anybody needs some non-toxic dry shampoo, you know where to go.
Oh, wow.
yeah,
she
yeah.
she really took
opportunity,
advantage of that. That's
Yep,
great.
No Poo Dry Shampoo.
Rash the other day.
It did. It helped my chafing.
He told us. He told us.
did.
And
It
odor.
really
He
did.
said his odor and chafing. Something
It's like
that.
sploosh from holes.
Better rash.
It's like sploosh in holes. It cures shoes smell.
Oil and then my
Yeah.
rosemary lavender dry shampoo. Rash was gone.
I'm just
There you go.
excited that he'll be more presentable on our weekend.
There you go.
No more rash.
It's very exciting. Very exciting. Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Have fun.
Bye. See you later. That was awesome.
So, moral of the story there, No Poo Dry Shampoo.
Dude, your wife
the
really
website.
loves you.
She does.
She does.
I know you find it hard to believe that anyone can.
I just remember hanging out with her one time, the first time that she was like, she shows me a picture and says, "Isn't he adorable? I just love him." I was like, wow, that's...
Anyone watching the show can confirm that.
I love
Yeah.
that. I think that's how people should be to each
Yeah,
other.
we really love each other. You know? Yeah.
That's good.
Depends on the day.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Tell us who you love and who you don't love, and we'd love to hear about it. Like
The old who
yeah.
you love and who you don't love.
yeah, tell us who
Should we
the
fire
number.
off some athletes right now?
Who's the people that you love the most in your life, and the people that you hate the most?
Throw them under the bus in our comments.
Yeah. Tag them in a post. Tag them in a post.
People you hate the most, tag them in a post.
I think that's great.
Too. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. Well, anyway, should we get to the show? Or
let's do it.
What a great start to the show, bringing Erin in. And
I just feel different. I feel joy.
That's great.
Yeah.
Now you're talking high about. Should we talk about the Marfus Masters and?
The only thing we should talk about is how good the team that won was with their pencil.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm sure they cheated.
Yeah, probably. They always do. Every team that wins cheats.
No, it was
a lot of fun.
We were back-to-back champions at the Marfus Masters. We were going for the rare three-peat.
Yeah.
And we couldn't find it.
So now we have to wait 3 years to try to do that again.
Yeah.
We got to win 2 more times.
That's true. Dude, is there a good saying for winning 3 out of 4? Get up
Tom
off
Brady?
the floor. We just won 3 out of 4.
That's
I don't know.
Give me one more pour. We just won 3 out of the 4.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
One
That's
more
a good
drink.
one. Wow. You and your wife talking about drinks. I don't know what's happening on this weekend that we put together, but it sounds like we're drinking.
It's going to be fun. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Apple Crown.
For sure.
Do you like Apple Crown?
I like Apple Crown, yeah.
What do you mix it with?
Nothing.
Just by itself.
Yep. Huh. Yep. Apple juice. I'm just kidding. No, just by itself.
Apple juice.
But it was a good tournament. We showed up. We played pretty good.
You played good.
My dad didn't play well.
Your dad didn't play
We'll
well.
say. Up to his standards, because every year we've won, he's kind of been the guy that has put us over the top. But everyone else did their job.
Yeah.
We did our job, but he didn't do his job. So
He didn't do his job.
we'll see if he gets invited back next year.
Well. Oh, well.
Oh, well. Yeah, oh, well.
We got next year. But, yeah, we also have the Gorham Chili Dipper Classic coming up July 21st. You don't want to miss that. It's the home of the Red Jacket Champions, and we'll be handing those.
Last year?
Last year it was a Country Financial guy, Ryan Moran.
What was their score?
I think that they were a 49
Wow.
or a 51, something like that. I can't remember. I think it was
Did you
51
accuse them of
actually.
cheating and
No, what happened
just kidding.
actually?
I'm just kidding.
They actually took second place.
first place team cheated?
No, I told everybody to stick around because we were doing something that no other tournament is doing, and the first place team went home.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm
That's
sorry.
a no-no.
You guys went home. I'm bumping you guys to second place. I apologize, but we really need to do this. Like
Yeah.
I kept talking about.
What do you think makes a great scramble tournament?
For me, it's the interaction with all the people.
Yeah.
Right, because you're waiting out there, and if you're just out swinging the sticks, it's a normal round of golf.
Yeah.
So you need the sponsors to come in and make each hole
Sponsors on every hole.
fun.
Almost every hole.
Every
Some
hole.
sort of
We'll
fun.
have one on every hole.
I think it's a celebration of working hard.
Yeah.
A good scramble tournament is
And-
a celebration of people coming together,
Yep. And that's
taking the day off, celebrating your hard work, and obviously celebrating whatever the tournament's about.
Yeah, and
you know.
and most tournaments do a pretty good job of that. Some do a horrible job.
Yeah.
And Marfus has always been one of those really good tournaments and fun to play in, so we like that one.
Such a
but-
great reason.
Yeah.
Jeff Marfus, he was a great person.
Yeah. He was my tax
Dustin's
guy.
always
You
done a
play
great
golf.
job.
They do a great
running
job,
the
him and
tournament.
Nick. And then to go to Camp Journey, which is great, and so, the Gorham Chili Dipper Classic, we make that money available for Corey's kids, but we also cut a check to Camp Journey and supported a camper because it's
Cool.
it's expensive for those campers to go,
is.
and I believe anything that's for kids I'm involved in, and those guys do a great job. Nick,
For sure.
Nick and
Leonard does a
Nick's
great job.
Jeez, at 19 years old
Those
to
are
start
things
that
that
up.
you just have to be pure-hearted about.
And
there's
they
no
are.
financial
Those are
gain.
pure-hearted guys that just love on the kids and the community, and we want to be the same. So when Corey's kids are old enough, we'd like them to take over the tournament, and that money all goes to Camp Journey. And if you don't know anything about Camp Journey, this is for kids that are going through cancer, who've had cancer, or they're just to take the burden off the parents and the kids for 1 week out of the summer. It's a free camp that these kids can go to and still be under the supervision of doctors and nurses to get all the things that they need. And I'll tell you, Nick Leonard took me through, and I went to camp at Ross Point when I was younger. And to go through as an adult was pretty crazy and cool. And we come around the corner, and there's all the kids lined up. It's swim time. And I had never in my life been around that many sick kids in one spot. And two things happen. One, I'm looking at these kids that are sick. Clearly, there's IVs hanging. There's missing limbs and hair. But what I noticed is these kids were being kids. And it was emotional.
That's great.
I literally had to get out of there because I was getting so filled with emotion because I didn't have to grow up like that. I had a normal childhood, right?
Yeah.
Or I wasn't sick. My kids weren't sick, thank God, but these kids, for some reason, have to go through that.
Yeah.
And it's really tough.
Don't have control.
But to know that there's people in our community that have started this up to do something fun for these kids, I'm all in. So
There's
whether
such a pureness about it, where in life, we're always doing things for our own gain, whatever, to make money, to grow our business, to benefit ourselves, to do something like that is totally selfless, and
it's
just
selfless,
a great,
and
pure thing,
but it's awesome to be part of. So we're excited to be part of it. We're donating Seahawk games and stuff like that.
I'm excited to be a part of it too, given that I'm playing and
winning championships. Our name's on the trophy, so we've always been part of it now.
We've always been a part of it. We're forever a part of it.
Yeah, forever part of it now. Back-to-back years we're on the trophy.
Yep.
Do you think people were pretty excited we didn't win? We didn't win again?
I think people were more excited about us not winning than whoever won. Yeah. Yep. But, it is what it is.
One thing I'll tell you that's going to set us apart from other tournaments is we have a DJ out there playing music the whole day.
So kind of like Live.
Yeah, it's just like Live. And
all right.
We've got kegs all around the course to get beer. And then we have someone on every hole that when they're there, we ask them, you better make it fun. Have a game.
You got to make it fun.
Yeah, make it fun. Don't just have them walk up and go, here's some information. This is what we do.
Yeah, I noticed at most scrambles lately, there's like games, but they don't really give you the instructions on how to play the game. They don't really take it serious. You know what I mean? You got to be able to enforce the game, make it fun.
Do something, And it's not easy, everybody. I did the Realtors tournament one year, and I got the big old round deal that you spin, and I had put different things on each one, like you had to tell a joke or sing a karaoke song or win a cigar. It was all these different things, right? And then we also had food that year, and we got voted number one hole because you went all out. We made it fun. It was
cool.
It was you stopped and you had a great time and you had good food.
Yep.
So that's what I encourage everybody to do is you can do it. You want people to remember your hole. Oh, I went to this awesome, fun golf tournament. It's the best one I want to play every year. They had this booth or these people, and that's how you got to be, man. You got to bring it.
Well, you mentioned fun, and I think that's in any golf tournament, scramble, anytime you're playing golf. If you're not playing on the PGA Tour or any competitive, you got to remember a majority of people in the world play golf for fun.
Exactly.
People don't play for
what is it? It's not
competition. People don't play to win. Maybe there's a little bit of that. You want to win. You want to hit your best shot. But majority of people play golf for fun. They don't play. They don't care who wins. They don't care who loses. It's about having a great time.
The only time I plan on winning a tournament is if you're on my team. So.
That's the only time I plan on losing a tournament.
I knew it was coming.
I'm just kidding. But what's going on in the world of sports here?
Well, NFL camps are opening up in next week, end of next week.
We got to say, given that we're a Northwest show, I guess you can say, how about Julio Rodriguez last night?
Dude, he broke the
41 home runs have you watched a home run derby in a while?
Yeah, I watched.
I didn't know that they give him like 3 minutes to hit, and they just do 5 pitches a second.
Yeah.
You know how back in the day it was like 10 outs and it's so much faster.
Now they can just keep going. Did you see the guy that I don't know if that's the guy that won, but there was a guy that switch hitted.
Was that Alfonso?
Yes, he hit like 24 left-handed, and then he went
didn't
just
win,
started
but
pounding.
He was supposed to win.
Yeah, but
Vladimir Guerrero won.
His junior. His dad won too.
That puts a lot of age on you.
You really wanted a hometown guy to win, but that Vladimir guy.
It was great to see, though. 41 home runs.
Yeah,
I got to show this to Owen last night because he had a T-ball game, and he's hit 2 home runs already.
And it's not hard to hit. It's hard to hit out of this park. It's deep.
Oh man, that was a that was a blooper if I ever saw one. But Owen, my son, he's playing T-ball. 4 years old. and the age group is 5, 6, 7. So he's the youngest kid. And he's not. Every other kid it takes him like 2 or 3 times to hit the ball off the tee. He hasn't missed a bat this entire season.
It's because he's playing all that golf.
I know he's got the good hand-eye coordination. He just goes for it. He's hit 2 home runs, but he was a pitcher's mound, and he was diving for a ball.
2 homers? Is he fast?
He's fast, yeah.
Oh, he gets that from his mom.
He's got that from he got that from me. No, I'm just kidding.
We all know the truth.
But he was diving for a ball, and one of the kids on his team kneed him in the face, and he had like an immediate bump, like that size on his face, and he was crying and all that. But then he came back and he hit a home run.
Wow.
But anyway, so he has this big bruise on his face, you know.
Did you tell him chicks dig scars?
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Good.
And he has a big bruise on his face, and I go to Sunday. I go to get ice for the lemonade stand we did at the gas station, and the person at the gas station was like, "Oh, how'd you get that? How'd you get that?" Or and he was like, "How'd you get that?" Or something, and we're like, "Oh, baseball." I didn't think anything of it, baseball. And then we walk out, and Erin texted me to get something else, so I forgot something. So I went back in with him to go buy something else, and it was a new person at the front.
Oh no!
And they were like, "Oh, how did you get that?" Same exact phrase and everything. And my first thought was like, "Oh no,
yeah,
they're on to me.
Yeah,
they're on to me.
Yeah,
they're probably trained to say that.
They are
because gas
Are you
stations
okay? Are you safe?
Kids go, they you know what I mean? That's where they go, or like parents with their kids.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And so anyway.
In case you were beating him, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I made it clear it was baseball.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, "Son, is it baseball?" And he didn't say anything,
Yeah, it was a baseball bat. My dad hit me with it.
But that was pretty cool seeing Julio hit those.
Julio looked good.
Hopefully,
the Mariners took out Houston right before the break.
Yeah,
and you remember last year they went on like how many did they win in a row before the break?
Yeah.
That's what really set them up to be in position to get into the playoffs.
They're on a little bit of a run again.
It feels like they are, but they're still sitting at 500 or one above 500. But
such a bummer.
But Texas has hit the skids a little bit, so they've gained some ground there. They're close to the Angels. Mm-hmm. They've surpassed Houston. They're over the Angels and obviously Oakland.
Obviously Oakland, yeah. But that was cool. That was cool to see. I mean, yeah. Other than that, it's just been kind of it is what it is.
We'll see. We'll see how they're
coming up. I saw a thing today on ESPN top 10 cornerbacks in the league, and Tariq Woolen wasn't even in the top 10.
No.
Sauce Gardner was like 2.
Yeah, they like Sauce and Surtain and
people like Sauce.
Yeah.
People like Sauce, but let us know. I mean, what do you think? I mean, because in my opinion, Tariq Woolen was better than Sauce.
Well, he had more interceptions.
But Sauce he's just in New York. So here's the list. Not even on the list, and some of those guys are barely even like AJ Terrell. I don't even think he's.
Jalen Ramsey definitely deserves to be on the list. Marshawn Lattimore.
But why is Sauce Gardner ahead of Jalen Ramsey?
Darius Slay's good.
I mean, why?
I have never heard of Jaire Alexander with Green Bay.
No, Jaire Alexander. He's super good.
Never heard of him.
Darius Slay.
Trevon Diggs is okay. I would say
he gives up a lot of yards though. Diggs is he's good at interceptions, but he gives up a lot of big plays.
And then when you got two guys,
I just don't know how you look at this and go, how does
Atlanta.
Tariq Woolen? Exactly. There's two. How does Tariq Woolen not make that list? I don't know.
Well, how many years has Patrick Surtain been in the league?
Probably 2 or 3.
Okay, so now he's on the list. Maybe
Yeah.
they need another year of Tariq. But he had 6 interceptions last year, tied for the league lead.
I mean, he had almost he did. I mean, he was great. I don't know. So
He was good, and
I'm hoping we end the year next year with 2 top 10 cornerbacks in the league: Tariq Woolen and Devin Witherspoon.
well, and that's the other thing. You know, you could call a cover guy as good as you want, but what kind of pressure is the quarterback facing up front, right? And Seattle was weird with their pressure. Like, we were in the top 10 for sacks in the league, but there were some parts of the game where we would put no pressure on a quarterback, right?
Yeah.
You can't just go all out and have all these sacks in one game and then nothing the next. or not putting any pressure on. Sacks are one thing, but we didn't put pressure on. So I think they've done enough to be able to come in and put more pressure on a quarterback to make our corners even better. Because you can only guard, cover someone for so long. To me, that's the toughest position in football.
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine?
You gotta have amnesia memory. If you
these pure athletes, like take a guy guy that was in Kansas City and now Miami.
Jalen Ramsey. Or no, Tyreek. Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek.
Yeah. Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill. Him coming at you full speed, and then he looks like he wants to go to the left and comes back right. How do you even keep up with that guy?
You know my speed, so I have no idea.
I mean, yeah, neither one of us are. I mean, I'm faster than you are.
but we're not, yeah. But
we're
it's
not
like
fast like those guys.
Yeah, but...
How does that feel that I'm faster than you?
Rematch. We'll have to see.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to have to go through
I'm probably faster now than I was when I beat him.
Yeah.
Aaron?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm probably faster, too.
I haven't lost a step.
I haven't either. Gain steps. But let us know if you think Tariq Woolen should be in the top
10.
Top 10 of cornerbacks in the league. I mean, it just seems like he gets no respect. I mean, it's not like he was just a lame duck out there. He was just as good a year as Sauce Gardner. So,
well, I think what they liked Sauce because he had a lot of breakups. He didn't allow a lot of receptions. So they look at that, like the percentage of receptions. Yeah,
But
picks has always been the thing, right? Like, you could knock down a pass on second down. We're not talking about what's happening on third and fourth down. Maybe they picked up the first down, the drive kept going, they scored.
Yeah.
Just because you're knocking down passes and they went somewhere else. But if you throw to a guy and he gets an interception, you turn the ball over, now your offense is on the field. That's a game changer.
Yeah.
So that's gotta come into play. I mean, he led the league.
There's also a level of guys who can talk if they're a corner. If you can trash talk, if you can hype yourself up, then I think that adds to it. Like, you think of Jalen Ramsey and Sauce Gardner, Richard Sherman, all these guys, they declared themselves the best corners in the league. They did. And so I think there's a little bit of Tariq that's kind of quieter, I doesn't make him any less good. Just, I think people don't pay attention as much because corner is a hard position to understand if you're good or not.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's majority of the time a quarterback completes 20 to 30 passes in a game, and so you're getting beat.
Yeah.
10, 12, 13
times
a game,
the elite ones are completing at least 60% of their passes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's 6 out of every 10 throws.
Yeah.
So, I rewatched the Super Bowl 49 against the Patriots. It was on the other night.
Oh, no.
And, we were up 24 to 14 going in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. We should have won that game.
Should have won. I saw a play that I'm like, that could have totally changed. We threw it to Javon or Curse. What's Curse?
Curse.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Curse.
Jermaine Curse.
Jermaine.
Yep.
Wilson threw it a perfect
16.
dime.
He got number 16.
And it hit his hands, dude, into field goal range on third down. And it was in his hands, and he had it kind of bobbling, and he even brought it into here, and it slipped out. And I was thinking, that really could have made a difference in the game. That could have got us 3 more points.
We would have won.
Yeah. And it's just like...
But everybody has to blame.
It's why they call it the game of inches. You can go down and you could say, oh, the bad call. Was it a bad call? Or, the stories I've heard is that Belichick was literally doing an interview, and over the interviewer's shoulder, he saw them warming up with that play. They were doing a walkthrough of that play the day prior. And he saw it. So he just happened to tell his guys, like, hey, if they line up in this position, let's watch for this play.
Yeah.
And that's how it all came about, because he told him he saw that. Right? That's just something that happens. But nobody talks about the little things during a game that happen.
Yeah.
A drop ball on third down.
Or Travis Homer fumble.
Yeah.
End of close to halftime.
I don't think you'll ever forget about that play.
I don't think so. I just,
I still remember the text. I hate
feel bad
that guy.
for him, but it's kind of like, that if you're an NFL player and you're trying to make it in the league, if you fumble in that, I get if you fumble, but if you're fumbling in that kind of situation, it's just, you're done.
I've got breaking news right now. Breaking news, Pete Rose will not be reinstated for his gambling partnerships because he broke rule number 1 of baseball. So they're never going to let him
He'll never be into the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Do you agree with that?
Rules are set up to protect everything, right? God has rules for us to protect us.
Yeah.
Rules are set up to have integrity of the game. So if you break a rule and it's there and they obviously meant business about it, but after all this time and what Rose did on the field, I don't think that he ever bet like against his team. I think he bet for his team to win, but who really knows? But
yeah.
Rules are rules, and if you break them, you have to deal with those consequences, right? If you're speeding down the road, you're running late, and you're like, oh, I hope I don't get a ticket. You get pulled over and get a ticket. Well, you knew that you had a chance of getting a ticket.
Yeah.
He
you have
knew
to deal with the consequences unless your name's Mark Few.
When he was betting, he not only was gambling to win money, but he was gambling on his career.
Yeah.
Because that's a rule. So
True.
As much as I want Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame, and let's forgive the guy, he made a mistake. They must know something that we don't know. Like maybe somebody pulled him aside and said, you got to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And gave him a chance, and he didn't listen. We don't know those things.
We just don't know. Yeah. There's so much we don't know.
We did bring a Bible verse. Well, I did. It says, but love your enemies, do good to them, and lend to them without expecting to get anything back. Then your reward will be great, and you will be children of the Most High, because he is kind to the ungrateful and wicked. That's Luke chapter 6, verse 35.
That's good.
So even if you think you're so good, God loves the wicked just as much as you, and we are to love our enemies and help them even though we may not want to. So that's hard.
Challenging.
It's hard to do.
Yeah, especially in a world that supports revenge and trying to get back at the person, or it's just not the way that the Bible says we should do it.
Yeah, just think if we were seeking to love someone even though we don't want to, instead of being like, I don't want anything, I'm gonna do whatever. I wonder what the world would be like.
I mean, the reality is, when you go through life, you meet a lot of people. You're going to make a lot of mistakes, like I do. And
yeah, like your top 5 list.
Yeah, people are not going to like you from time to time, or people are going to be against you. And I don't think the goal should be to be, you should be able to accept that and be able to be like, you know what, I get it. That person doesn't know me, doesn't know my heart.
Sure.
And but they don't have to know me, and that's okay. I'm not going to hate them, not going to judge them for it.
Yeah.
Just going to love them through it. And even the love doesn't have to look over the top. Like, you don't have to go crazy. Like,
you
trying
can't
to smooth
fake it.
somebody or trying to be ingenuine. But you can love somebody from afar and just support them and not add drama to their life.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great verse.
Yeah. So came across that verse. I thought it was good, and
we'll see what kind of drama people can spur up against me on the comment thread.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll make fun of your hair.
I don't think so. No, that's pretty much set in stone.
It's dialed in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
my hair got made
ice
fun
my
of.
hair over and keep it for future generations after I pass.
I thought it was hilarious that he didn't really make fun of my hair. He just pointed it out. Remember?
Who are those people anyway? Are they even real?
I don't even know. We've got people watching our stuff. We don't even know who they are, and it's great.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
So they're from all over the country. We've got lots of followers. So
lots of followers, lots of people.
Yeah. In fact, I'll bump into someone like I did yesterday, and they're like, "Hey, we're watching your podcast. It's really good." And
nice.
So
Cool.
that's pretty cool. So we appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget about our sponsors. We have those posted up here. You want to be using our sponsors because they are the best at their craft.
Yep.
And we appreciate them as well. So anyway, I think this is a good time to sign off.
Okay. Let's do it.
All right. Let's end the show. There it is. Section 325,
double.
everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.